I don't know if I'll be able to answer this question, but advice on how to be happy. It's kind of late. Was it 3:33? Looking at bam, how to be happy. This question came from who did this come from? Dark Warrior 9000. Some advice on how to be happy. Am I reading that right? Some advice on how to be happy. Yeah. Oh, and a shout out to Patrick. I think that's the name. I'm gonna send you a shirt. Send that back to DC. How to be happy. Hey, speaking of happiness, I picked up. Maybe I should have thought about this question some more before I picked up Fallout. That's what I'm playing right now. That's making me happy. You know, killing ghouls and stuff. That's some happiness right there. It's in a new game. No, that's not a good answer. I got enough light here. Should I put some light on me? Well, it seems like a lot of light. Happiness. Advice for being happy. All right, I do have a few answers. That's a good question. I like this question. I might want to come back to this question. I want to discuss this question. I'd like to hear what you guys, if you guys have an answer to this question. I spent a large chunk of time thinking about this question for myself, and I've read a lot of people's answer. Well, I guess I'll just give you my answer. My answer for me is kind of finding that thing or set of things that really you're really into, but it's hard, because you got like maybe your parents put things on you and society put things on you. You gotta like spend time chopping those things away. So I checked out your YouTube channel, 9000. I forgot what the name was, but like you're young. There's all this stuff, and sometimes you gotta get rid of stuff to find out what stuff is really congruent to you. And I don't know why it's congruent to me. I don't know if it's in my genes. I don't know if it's some weird spirit thing or what. But I was really like, dude, just from really young. And dude, who's not into ninjas and karate and stuff, right? But some people grow out of it and they grow into other things. I never grew out of it. Like, I was like, man, Karate Kid, and then I was like, Kung Fu, and then I was like, Tai Chi, And that's still how I am. I'm like, And I could just do Tai Chi all day. Now, Tai Chi isn't happiness. Tai Chi would make some people bored. Some people would think Tai Chi is stupid. But what I'm talking about is you got to find the thing that makes you go, ah! And like right now, things aren't ideal for me. With Tai Chi, I'd love to have a school with 100 students, and I just taught every day, and then played Fallout or whatever. But having that thing that I'm working towards makes me happy. Even when things aren't, things are always good if I'm working towards that thing and making progress. That makes me happy. So I would say progress towards the thing that makes you plus just general growth. In general growth, I would say reading, doing new things, experiencing things, all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty simple. Now, what I would add to that is you should become a happiness expert, for yourself, whatever that means. You should read books on happiness and maybe, success type books or whatever you're drawn to or whatever. Read those books and just keep reading them and reading them as long as you are still like, how can I be happy? And you have questions or whatever, read more. Just keep reading books and ask me more questions and ask other people questions and read and understand and whatever until one day you're like, oh, now, okay, I get it. And you'll probably be pretty happy at that point because you'll be applying things that you've read in books and all that stuff. That's what I did. Look at me, I'm happy. So that's my answer. And then I guess I'll have links and stuff below. And I think I'll write up a blog post if you want to cruise over to milltownkid.com, tomorrow or something. but I'll just upload the video for now. But one link is, I think it was howtobehappy.org. He has a free ebook. I knew about it for a long time, and I never really read it because I'm kind of done reading happy stuff. But like, there's good stuff in that ebook. I'd read through it, maybe not in one sitting, but check it out. He has links or like references to other books. He has the Tao Te Ching in there. Oh, and what I wanted to point out is, even with all my reading about happiness, like, I still buy, and like, this book is what is this? The Importance of Living, the classical bestseller that introduced millions to the noble art of leaving things undone. Like, I'm still like, I still have a somewhat addiction to reading about this stuff. Like, I don't really need to read this, but I guess I do because I wanted to. I bought it, and I should read it. Or or I'm in a used books shop, and then I see this, something that looks Chinese and Taoist and Zen and stuff, and I'm like, Reflections of a Chinese Sage. I gotta read that. That's the new loud going to the bathroom. Maybe we'll make that music video thing next. And then I was gonna bust this out. This here. That was quick. Awaken the Giant Within. I read this once. Man, this mug is fat. There's too much stuff in this. This should be like 5 books. But you read this stuff and just attack it like you would attack. Do it like a game. Do it like it was, like, I remember I wanted to be like the best at Tekken. Now, I can't say I was the best in the world at Tekken. I don't know. I didn't go to tournaments and stuff like that. But I kicked ass in the Milwaukee area. And the way I did that was, back in the day, we went to GameFAQs or whatever it was, and got FAQs and studied them and practiced and got your ass kicked and did that and read more and practiced and do the same thing with this. That's all. Man. In 8 minutes or whatever. I got nothing else for you. I should probably go to sleep. I'm going to upload this and go to sleep. It was fun talking to whoever watched it late night or tomorrow or in 2012, whenever you happen to see this, I guess. All right. Deuces.